What's going on, guys? My name is Christopher and welcome to It's Complicated, the show where I talk about and showcase wristwatches. So if you love watches like I do, you're going to want to hit that subscribe button, then click on the bell and you'll be all set. Today I'm going to be showcasing the Rolex Datejust reference number 116233. Here we go. Now, this is the Rolex Datejust, reference number 116233. This is the white mother of pearl dial, and man, it is just a great looking watch. Look at the light just bounce off of that fluted bezel there. This watch was provided to me by watchchest.com. If you like this watch, go check out their store. I'll put a link in the description below. This watch was provided with full papers, which is really cool, and there they are all together. Very nice. And I mean, what's there really to say about the Rolex Datejust? It's a classic watch that first debuted in 1945. The Rolex Datejust is an absolute icon of a wristwatch. Now, how much does this cost? The price varies on these, but asking price is a little over $9,000 US. Let's talk about the size of the watch. This is the classic 36 millimeter sized Datejust. The movement in this watch is the Rolex in-house 3135, the same movement found in many Datejusts, Submariner dates, and Sea Dwellers. The movement came out in 1988 and didn't really see a big update until 2018. That's a great run for a watch movement. I haven't had this watch long enough to really check on the timekeeping. However, being a 3135, and I do own two Rolexes that have a 3135, it keeps excellent time. The last time I tested my Submariner date, it was running at just plus 1.8 seconds a day. So this would keep very similar time as well. The water resistance on this watch is 100 meters or 330 feet. The case is made from Rolex's in-house 904L stainless steel. The bezel is a fluted bezel in Rolex in-house founded 18 karat gold. Let's talk about the crystal. This is a sapphire crystal and it does have the laser etched crown at 6 o'clock. Now you're not going to really be able to see that on video, but I'll put a picture up and show you what one looks like up close. Let's talk about the crown. The crown is made of that Rolex in-house founded 18 karat gold and features the Rolex crown with 2 dots underneath that crown. Let's flip it over and look at the case back. Nothing fancy, just that nice, clean Rolex 904L stainless steel. Let's talk about the dial. This dial is a real treat. It's mother of pearl, white mother of pearl. It looks absolutely beautiful. The mother of pearl is cut so thick they had to raise the stem on the movement so the hands would raise over those diamonds. Speaking of diamonds, this watch has 10 of them, totally flawless diamonds and extremely gorgeous, especially in the light there, just light dancing all around those diamonds in that mother of pearl, not to mention the bezel. No lume to really speak of on this watch. Now let's move on to the bracelet. Now this bracelet does taper a little bit, and unlike previous reference number Datejust, the center links are solid 18 karat gold. The older Datejust have hollow center links, and this has a solid end link on both sides where the older Datejust have the hollow end links. Now with the solid end links and the solid center links, this bracelet is going to be much less likely to stretch versus the classic Datejusts. Now let's talk about the clasp. The clasp on this is just fantastic. It's nice and hidden. You just pop that Rolex crown out and there you have it. The one thing I can say about this is without the traditional clasp or a newer Oyster clasp, there's not much room for sizing. You can just remove links and that's about it. Where in the older ones and the newer ones, you can have those little micro adjustments. Now there's the watch on my 7-inch wrist. It looks really good. Although this bracelet's a little snug for me, I would wear it much looser. And of course, that's just a personal preference. And some people really like their watches to be a bit more snug. Overall, this is just a gorgeous wristwatch. It's a fine piece of jewelry and an outstanding piece of horology. You know, and I think even a lady could pull this off if she had bigger wrists and was interested in a larger watch. And there you have it, folks. That is the Rolex Datejust reference number 116233. What an incredible looking watch that is, especially with that mother of pearl dial. If you liked this showcase, you can check out other watches I've showcased here on the channel in this playlist. And that wraps up another episode of It's Complicated. Don't forget to subscribe to the show, like this video, share it with all your friends, and I'll see you next time on another episode of It's Complicated.